Hey guys, and welcome to game number 59 out of my 100-game Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. This is the first game of 2026, so hoping to get the new year started off well, and it looks like we will. The bot opens with Rumley, and I have what looks to be a kind of clunky rack, Beehisv, and I was sort of thinking an E would be nice for beehives, but the other thing that would be nice is an R, because Beshiver is a word, and I got an R in the perfect spot. Beshiver here is going to be 110 points. So a pretty nice way to start off this game and this year. So fingers crossed that the rest of the year continues like this. If so, it's going to be a pretty good year, but we will see. The game here is far from over. It's only turn one. Another pretty nice draw, though, AEEJSST, but BestBot strikes back with Betatron for 80, and we have ourselves an even game. Okay, so yeah, thinking here, probably try to just shed the J and an E, maybe a J and E and an S, and I should have an outstanding leave for my next turn and hopefully draw into another bingo. Something like G here is pretty straightforward, but seems pretty good. I mean, AESST is a great leave. I've got S's for Beshivers. I can end in EST, making Beshivers and UD. I can end in ES. I set up the A for a G. This just feels like a really solid play. Maybe not the most exciting, but pretty solid. I could also tack on the S, but I mean, having the second S is actually not bad here. Like, it probably increases my bingo chances, and it doesn't necessarily give away that I have the other S. I mean, against BestBot, that probably doesn't matter too much. I don't think BestBot has inference capabilities yet, but even so, I think best practice here probably dictates just playing G. This should bingo a bit more often. I've got a lot of floaters. I've got the I in Beshiver, the H, the L that this leave in Rumley that this leave goes fantastically with. So, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and play this and hope for a good draw. AU, not really what I wanted, I'll be honest. I actually still have a bingo, though. I have Mausiest from the M in Rumley. That might be my only playable, and that just shows you how good of a leave AESST is. I got a terrible draw, but I still have a playable bingo despite that, and Draggy comes down with Drumley. Okay, so yeah, Mausiest will come down if it's the only bingo I have, and as of right now, I'm leaning towards that being the case. It's a bit unfortunate. It doesn't score well, and it's going to put a T in the triple line, so not thrilled about it. I've got a lot of other lines to look at, but I just don't think I have any other 8s that play. Sinuates isn't going to fit with the N. There's nothing with an R. I don't think there's anything with an L or an H. An H would be nice, but I'm not seeing it. Almost house sit or something. How about with a G? Don't think so. Yeah, I think I have to just play Mausiest here, guys, and hope that BestBot doesn't hit me too hard through that T. But we'll see what happens. Okay, actually not a terrible draw post bingo. I don't think I'm going to bingo again. F and P have terrible synergy, but have some decent balance and decent scoring tiles. The bot plays Zendo for 50, so the bot is really hanging in there nicely. I maintain a lead, but it's a pretty small lead considering I've bingoed twice early, including Beshiver for 110, which is still the majority of my score. That's kind of crazy. All right, so let's see. What do we want to do here, guys? I feel like playing on the bottom through the T is going to make sense. I mean, I have some plays that don't play there. I could just play like of. CDEIP is a pretty good leave, but I think I want to take this out. Honestly, Picketed might be reasonable. It's 42 points. That's actually a lot. Yeah, and I mean, keeping an F is not great, but the F goes well in a few spots. I still have that A next to Draggy. I've got maybe under here if I can end something in OFS. I've got the R or the O under Betatron. So an F is actually not a terrible tile on this board. It's 42 points. It takes out the most dangerous spot. Gives me good turnover. There's still a blank and an S out. With Zendos now open, the S is definitely key. So I don't mind this. If there was a way I could make a similar play that used the F, I would prefer it, because I'd certainly rather keep the C or the P, especially with that floating H and Beshiver, which synergizes really well with either the C or the P. But I just don't really see anything good. I'm not going to play Coughed for 27 and give up 15 points. That's just silly at this point in the game, I have to imagine. And yeah, I mean, Feeded I could play, like FETID or FOETID. CP is a little awkward. The C and the P are not terrible together, but they're actually not amazing. So I think I'm going to just go with Picketed, take the turnover, take the 42 points, and see what the next tile draw brings. All right, it's a blank, which is outstanding news. I don't know if I'll actually be bingoing here, because IIFW is not the greatest. But let's see, the bot plunks the X for 34. Okay, that's a bit of a hard play to read. It's just a one-tile play, but it is 34 points, so the bot could easily have a good rack. It could also just not have a particularly good rack and didn't have any other way to score. So a little bit of an annoying play because it's a very wide range I have to play against after a play like that. But we're in good shape here. We're winning. It's our turn, and we have a blank. So those are all very good things, obviously. I have the A for a G. I mean, I could play waif there, I guess, if I wanted to just get rid of those tiles. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's actually fine. Like, if it wants to use the case S and play something with waifs for, like, high 30s to 40, I'm actually fine with that. It does give back a nice line overlapping here, which is not great, but it's also not terrible. Could potentially block some bingos for the bot as well, either with a G or through the H or the I. I don't hate this play. I definitely want to keep looking, though, for at least a little bit longer. I have 15 minutes nearly on my clock, so I have time. Is there anything, like, to this Y that would be safer? I don't think so. Wifey needs an E. Could play Aleph here. That's an idea. I maybe like this, actually. Yeah, it's 30 points. That's a lot more than Waif. The W is not particularly good. I sort of like taking out Zendos, though, guys. Like, I know I have the blank, which I could make an S, but generally, I don't love gunning for S hooks with a blank in hand unless I feel like I need to, because it kind of devalues your blank. You're then, like, forcing your blank to be an S, and with an S still out, I'd rather block bingos or plays like Quest the bot could have for a lot of points. I'm not worried about an F in the 5th spot of a triple-triple line. The odds of a triple-triple coming down are astronomically small. Yeah, I'm liking Aleph here. The W actually synergizes decently well with the S and the H of the Shiver as well. It's not a terrible leave here. 30 points is pretty solid. Like I said, it has some good defensive merit taking out Zendos. Going up 50 on this board with a blank in hand feels pretty good. Just going to look for another, like, 15 seconds, but if I don't find anything else, I'm playing Aleph. I think it's the right play. All right, I'm convinced. I'm going to go ahead and play it, and this looks promising. I see Wiremen. The blank R, I don't think that's going to actually play. Okay, so the bot did actually have a bingo with a G. Interesting. Okay. And it does take the lead, but it's an open board and I have a blank, so no need to panic here at all. Let's see. What do we want to do? First things first, do we have a bingo? I don't see it. I don't see it. The H still looks promising, starting with, like, WH, almost like Wheelman or Whaleman or something. But I don't see it. Almost Meanwhile. Wow. Like, if I had an A instead of another E, I could play Meanwhile, almost. Actually, I'd need that and the E to be one space further to the left. But other than that, I almost have Meanwhile. Other than all that. Yeah, Wireman is not going down. I don't think there's anything with the S. It's actually, like, kind of an awkward rack here. Feels like there should be something, but yeah, the more I look, the more I'm thinking there isn't. So, all right, we got to figure out what we want to do. I don't have a whole lot with this F. I feel like this W's got to go. I mean, it's kind of tempting to just play WE here. I mean, do I want to block the right? I'm not sure. I don't love certain aspects of that play. I think I maybe prefer this. No, that seems wrong. I don't have a hook to ER. This is better. Yeah, okay. That looks pretty good, actually. I think I should be keeping this board open. Like, now I'm down a little bit. I have a blank. The pool is not great. I mean, there is an S, and it's kind of well balanced, but there's not that many E's. There's a lot of O's, Q, U, U, V, W, K, G. Like, that pool is not that great. I think I'd like this. Sets up a great bingo line for, like, words with EM here. U and Mel. Keeps the right open. I should be bingoing pretty soon, hopefully. Yeah, I'm liking this play. I mean, it scores decently, too. Keeps me pretty close to the bottom of the scoreboard. And if I can bingo on my next turn, I'll be in excellent shape. So, assuming I'm not missing something right now, which I feel fairly confident I'm not, so that would be pretty bad. But assuming I'm not missing something, I think we looks like a good play. Oh, come on, man. QV draw? Jeez. That might be the worst possible 2-tile draw I could have actually pulled from that unseen tile pool. Wow. Well, I mean, I think I just plunk a Q now. Wow. QV. That's so bad. That was literally the worst 2-tile draw possible, I think. That was insane. Yeah, I mean, I could still hit, like, overmine Minivers, and I mean, there's still time. That's a good thing, guys. There's 22 tiles left after this. Like, I'm only going to be down 17. I have a blank. There's no need to panic here. And there's just nothing else I can really do. I'm not going to exchange if I can drop the Q for 31 here. I want to stay within range so that if I do bingo, I'll be in good shape. Is there anything I could do ending in the Q to burn the blank? Almost like, or almost Mackwe with the I? No, I don't think so. All right, Q drop it is. A B. Man, all the clunkers are just coming in now. And the pool is officially vowel heavy. That's interesting. 15 vowels, 14 consonants. I'm not loving the way these last couple of draws have gone, but the good news is, guys, thanks to my play of we have plenty of lines. We've got the right S, H, I still open here, possibly an O and an N. So we've got lines for 8s there. We've got a nice line for 7s. And the bot plays rough, which I'm not actually even that happy to see. It did score well, but it opened more bingo lines for me. So, yeah, I think as long as I can just get some decent draw here, I'll be able to get a bingo down. But I gotta get rid of, ideally, this V and this B here. But it's not going to be that easy to do. I was thinking about playing Vibe and U. That has been blocked. Vimen or Vim, maybe? I mean, Vimen here, IB blank is really not particularly good. I could even consider keeping the V, but I'd need to get rid of both the B and the M to do that. I can't play, like, Mib here, Vim, something here with, like, Web. Or When. Not really seeing a whole lot. Bovine. I mean, I don't ever play Hair Lips and Vibes burning the blank, do I? There's no way that's right. 42 points, no chance. Absolutely not. Okay. Didn't think so, but had to at least consider it, because my other options are just pretty bad. Veiny, maybe? I mean, BM is actually not horrible with a vowel heavy pool. I don't hate Veiny. Opens that E as well. It's not crazy. Yeah, MB goes pretty well together, actually. All right, that's the best idea I have right now. Scores decently. Again, with a vowel-heavy pool like this, MB blank is not bad. And it does open an E, which is nice. So I don't hate that. Like I said, the good news here, guys, is we have lines, which is good. Oftentimes, late in the game like this, when you're down, you don't have lines. I have lines, several lines on multiple parts of the board, so that's very good. Given I'm almost certainly going to have to bingo now to win this game. I don't love this hair lip spot being open, too, for the bot to just score there and possibly outrun me. I do not love that at all. I don't think I want to play Veiny here. That blocks a lot of my lines. Veiny to the Y really doesn't block anything. Yeah, I just don't think Vibes is possibly worth it. It's just too big a point sacrifice or equity sacrifice to get rid of the blank like that. I can't do that. Yeah, I think Veiny looks good. It's a weird looking play, but I got a score. And again, BM, the vowel heavy pool in theory, is a decent leave. So let's do it and hope for the best. Huh. That looks interesting. Oh, I have Macumba. Macumba. Or Sambucas. Wait, the bot bingoed? Jeez, with that pool? Okay, well, I mean, I think I have to play Macumba here. I'm probably going to lose, though. Yeah, I'm down 100. I'm emptying the bag. That's terrible timing, but I think I have to bingo. I mean, it is going to be a lot. 90... I mean, how do I ever win, though? Like, 7v7 down points in a turn? The problem, too, is the pool is well balanced. So that means if, like, I hope the bot has 7 vowels or something, then the thing is I'm going to have 7 consonants. So, like, that just doesn't really work. Yeah, I think I'm kind of dead. but I don't see a way to try to steal this game without bingoing now. I think I'm just down too much. Like if I try to forego my bingo to go for an out bingo, so like what do? I play Bam. I mean, 4 in the bag. The bot can just not empty. This is not going to work. You can just drop like something here and block too. Yeah, no, this is not going to work. I can't imagine. I think I'm just going to take the bingo. And yeah, I'm probably going to end up losing this crazy game here. It's probably going to be like a 490 to 470 finish or something like that. Macumba also not a word, by the way, you see on a Scrabble board very often. A poor draw for me in the end. That is definitely going to be a loss. I don't know what the bot's going to do. It almost has 4 rank. But yeah, Macumba with 2 M's, a C, a B, and yeah, just not good vowels. Not a word that you see very often at all. So cool to get that down, but unfortunately, it looks like it's not going to be enough. Yeah, just slowed down too much by mostly that QV nightmare draw. Absolute nightmare draw after we. Like, literally, I think the worst 2-tile pull I could have gotten from that bag. If I had to queue in another decent tile, that would have bingoed 1 turn sooner and probably been okay. If I just hadn't gotten the queue, I would have probably been okay. But yeah, that slowed me down by 2 full turns, that draw, which is brutal. But yeah, I mean, it was still an interesting game. A bit of a shame to lose it, but it was certainly an exciting game. A lot of fireworks back and forth. So I hope, at least in terms of content level, this is a good omen for the rest of the year. I hope, in terms of me getting out to early leads and then losing them, it's not a good, it's not that kind of omen. But in any case, it is what it is. We'll see what the bot settles on for its next move. Try to play the right endgame and then go from there. All right, the bot settles on Freon. Interesting, counterintuitive looking play. It must be just going for an out and 2. Yeah, keeps KER. All right, I guess it's setting up Kern, and it has like core KORE over here and some other options. Okay, fair enough. I was expecting some sort of overlap or like fork or something, but I'm sure the bot had an idea in mind. Oh, look at what I can do here. I can do fidgets. That's kind of cool for 24. I don't know if that's actually correct. Is it possibly worth it for me to block Kern? I doubt it. I can't really do all that much there. So let's see. So fidgets, nets what? So that's 24. Kern is also 24. Then the bot gets 6. So that's -6 total. Like, I just don't even have anything here. I mean, if I do this for 12, the bot goes out with core for 16. Yeah, that's way worse than -6. Very easy to see. Be shivered. That's another fun idea. 24. That's going to be worse. Yeah, I think -6 is probably going to be best here, guys. I mean, does EIDE or something, or Tayed? Maybe Tayed, possibly? 22, the bot gets 20. That's actually even. Although, no, it's worse, because that gives back direct from the D for more, okay? So I don't want to do that. Anything here? Tied? No, that's not going to be good compared to the other options. Yeah, I think fidgets is actually correct, and it's certainly the most stylish, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And this game... Oh, I thought for a second the bot might not go out, but yeah, it's best going out. So this game is going to end 495, 464. Very interesting game to start off the new year. Let's do some analysis. Hopefully I didn't do anything silly. But all right, the bot opens with Rumley, keeping N blank. Gives me the R for B shiver. It was an excellent start for both of us here. Yeah, G looks good. I mean, such a good leave here. Bot plays Draggy. Interesting. Oh, setting up the Z. That's so cool. Oh, that's a great play. I mean, if it redraws one of the 7As, it's hitting Za for 65. That makes sense. Oh, shoot. I missed hiatuses here, guys. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I just never came close to seeing. I looked at the H, and it's funny. For a second, I was like, I feel like there's something there, but I just didn't see hiatuses at all. Bummer. Yeah, that's a big mistake. I mean, that's 10 more points, and it's way safer positionally. Avoids putting a T in the triple wide. Yeah, I just never... Total whiff there. Not common for me, but it does happen, unfortunately. So I played this, and yeah, I guess, in a way, this didn't even cost me that much, because I got a big play through the T, but even so, that's a pretty bad miss. All right, Bob missed, or didn't play Ilex for 46 here, but that makes some sense. I mean, AEHILR is a really good leave. Probably Bingo's... I mean, does it actually bingo that much? I guess, like, Scholier with an O... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hit a ton, but you do have a G here, like Lathier with a T. An N probably hits something, like Hairline. Yeah, all right, I guess this makes some sense. And Ilex also obviously puts an X between 2 triples, which could give me some big plays. Aleph seems correct here. Yep, bot bingos. All right, I'm glad I didn't miss something here. Yeah, I think this is probably fine. I mean, there's no good reason to block this. I'm down, I have a blank. I should be reasonably aggressive. Bot plays inflow. Oh, I actually did have Sank for 63 here. Is it correct? Probably not. I mean, EMV, so I'm going up a tiny bit in this position, but it's the bot's turn and I'm keeping EMV. I don't know. I think just dropping the Q is actually fine. Like, I hit Overmine, Omnivore, and stuff a lot. I do think it just, like, mostly, I mean, I can't complain too much because I missed hiatuses, but, like, I did get pretty screwed by the QV draw and then the B draw here. Just a rough sequence of events. Yeah, Makumbo's a cool play here. Bot plays free on Fidgets, looks correct. Okay. Well, other than missing hiatuses, I think I actually played pretty good. Of course, that's like, being a golfer and being like, yeah, well, other than that one hole where I shanked it into the water 2 times and took an 8, I played well. So, that only holds up so much. But it was still a good game. Yeah, a little bummed about the bingo miss, but it happens. All right. On to the next one. I will see you all on Wednesday for game number 60. Hopefully that'll be a good game. Thanks as always for your support, guys. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to a great year of content. I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.